Today, I'm taste testing and ranking the most popular non-dairy milks on the market to see which ones are actually the best. First up, in the almond milk category, we're starting with the classic Silk Unsweetened Vanilla Almond Milk. So for every milk we try today, we're trying it with coffee, cereal, and just by itself. First, just by itself. Cheers! That is very smooth and creamy. I'm getting a lot of vanilla in it. Almond milk has always been my favorite, but we'll see if my mind has changed today. Now with coffee. So it seems to be swirling together nice and smooth rather than getting all clumpy like sometimes almond milks or other non-dairy creamers or milks do. And now cereal. This is my dinner, by the way. For some reason, it tastes more watery with the cereal than it does when I was drinking it plain. Oh, and don't mind my lipstick on the cup because that's probably gonna happen a lot today. Just a reminder, if you're new here, our ranking system is Friends themed, starting at the top with I Would Eat That Off the Floor in honor of Rachel and Chandler eating the cheesecake off the floor. Right below that, we have Monica's Candy, where everybody was banging at her door just to get her candy. And then after that, we have Central Perk Coffee because it's just your average cup of coffee. Below that, we have I'm Just Hungry Like Joey because he eats everything. And at the bottom, we've got Rachel's iconic trifle that was half trifle, half shepherd's pie. But I mean, I guess Joey liked it, so. For this Silk Almond Milk, I have to put it into Monica's Candy because this is one that I buy all the time and I absolutely love it. Next up, we've got this Califia Farms Unsweetened Vanilla Almond Milk. And did you guys know I've been saying this wrong for like my whole entire life? I used to say Califia Farms until today when I read the back. Califia. We'll try it plain first. I feel like this one's slightly thicker than the Silk one, and it's like a different vanilla taste. Oh, I forgot to pour it in the coffee. Oh gosh. Ooh, it looks good. It's not clumping together either. I think I like this one better in coffee. The other one still was a little waterier. By the way, this is decaf coffee because it is 7 p.m. right now. If it was regular coffee, I would be up all night. It's a little bit thicker. Okay, I needed a second opinion.
You get a lot of milk.
It's
definitely different. I taste more vanilla in this.
So I really like this brand a lot too, but I only buy it when it's on sale because it's pretty expensive if it's not. I'm gonna rank it in Monica's Candy. Next up, we've got this Vanilla Almond Malt. It's kind of weird to say. Almond Malt. This one is very watery and tastes more almondy. Yeah, I feel like it just kind of watered down my coffee. I don't know if you can tell, but it did make my coffee a little bit lighter. It might have been because I accidentally put too much in it. So we're gonna measure next round so that we have some consistency. Not bad in your coffee, but plain, no. It tastes kind of watery at the same time, like I'm getting like some almond flavor. So I'll have to rank this Central Perk Coffee. It was just okay for me. Okay, now we have Simply Almond Unsweetened Vanilla. That tastes like straight up water with like a not good almond flavor. It's better in the coffee, but I think that's just because I like coffee. By the way, we did measure it, 2 tablespoons of coffee to 1 tablespoon almond milk. I was about to try to eat my cereal with the frother. Oh God, it just splashed me in the face. It tastes like I'm eating my cereal with water. I'm gonna put this in Rachel's trifle, but maybe if something else comes along that's worse than this, it might change the ranking, we'll see. So our next category is oat milks, and we're starting with this Oatly oat milk. I don't really have the best track records with oat milk. The non-dairy oat beverage for me probably will just have to go in the Central Perk Coffee. I don't think I've found an oat milk that I love, so hopefully today will change my mind. So I'm noticing that oat milk is not as white as almond milk, like it's more yellowy and creamy. That one's really smooth and creamy. This one might be starting to change my mind, but this one is really good plain, and I think I like this one better than the Trader Joe's brand. I like it with coffee, but I feel like it takes away the coffee flavor. So if you don't want your coffee to taste like coffee, maybe go for oat milk. I really like it with cereal. Super smooth, super creamy. So for a cup of oat milk, it's 120 calories. For like a cup of almond milk, it's about 30 to 40 calories. And with how much almond milk I consume per day, I couldn't do that with oat milk. Now don't get me wrong, if I want like a creamy, festive latte from a cafe, oat milk would be great for that. So I think I have to rank that at Monica's Candy, but that does mean that the Silk needs to bump up to I Would Eat That Off the Floor because it is still my all-time favorite. Next, we've got this Califia Farms protein oat milk. Califia, not Califia. So this one looks very golden. I like the smooth and the creaminess of it. I do feel like it's a little bit chalky, and I think that's because they added the pea protein to this one. This one in coffee is really good because I still get my coffee flavor. I feel like this one helps like balance the acidity. I think this one is the best with cereal, and I think the cereal helped hide the like chalkiness. I probably should have gotten just the regular oat one rather than the protein one, but I was really interested. I was like, protein oat milk? Like, I gotta try that. I think this one definitely just needs to be ranked at Central Perk Coffee. All right, next I grabbed the Chobani Oat Original Oat Milk. Bottoms up. This one's definitely whiter than the Califia one. It's really good too. This frother's the best investment I've ever made. The more that I drink it, the more that I like it. It is good with coffee, I guess. I do think that this one is a little bit thinner, but it's thicker than almond milk. It has to be Monica's Candy as well. I think this whole taste test is starting to change my mind about oat milk. So next I have the Planet Oat Unsweetened Vanilla Oat Milk. And it looks more watery than the other oat milks. And I'm thinking that's because it is only 45 calories compared to the others, which are like 100 or more. That's still like weirdly good. Like, it's still pretty creamy to me and like rich. Okay, I've been measuring my coffee and you can't hardly tell that there's oat milk in this one. To me, this one tastes like an elevated almond milk. Like, it's the perfect balance between creaminess, but not a lot of calories, but you still get the vanilla flavor. This has to go up there, and I would eat that off the floor with the Silk almond milk because I like it just as much, and that excites me because I was not expecting that from oat milk. Our next category is soy milk, and I have this Silk Original Unsweetened Soy Milk. It's not super white, so it's more like a golden cream color. Here we go. Less thick than oat milk, but thicker than almond milk. I always used to think that soy milk resembled real milk the most. I really like it. Tanner just tried it. He liked it. He didn't think he would like soy milk. It turned the coffee more of a muted brown. Soy milk makes it creamy as well, kind of like the oat milk. I also love that soy milk has a lot of protein in it, so it has about 7 grams of protein per serving. I really like the cereal with soy milk, probably almost the best out of all of the other milks because it's not too thick and it's not too watery. It's just right. I kind of want to rank this in Monica's Candy, even though I have a lot in that category right now. But I love non-dairy milk, so there's gonna be a lot in Monica's Candy, okay? Sue me. Next, we've got the Whole Foods brand 365 Unsweetened Organic Soy Milk. Honestly, this is my go-to for soy milk. I love this brand. This one to me is more smooth and creamy than the Silk brand and has a better flavor in my opinion. It mixes well. I like it with the coffee. Cereal. This one is definitely one of my favorites. It's creamier than almond milk, has a lot of protein in it, and it's one that I would just consume every day. So it has to be, I would eat that off the floor. Now we have Jenny's Tofu Organic Soy Milk, and I'm really a fan of this brand of tofu, so I'm thinking I'm gonna like this soy milk. Oh. That tastes a little bit like garbage. It tastes like bad cabbage. I don't even want to taste a sip again because it was really gross. It's Rachel's trifle for sure, has to be. So that means that the Simply Almond one does need to move up to I'm Just Hungry Like Joey because that one is better than this. Next up, we've got Not Milk 2% Reduced Fat. I saw this and I was very confused. I was like, what is this made of? Turns out it's made of pineapple juice and cabbage juice with some other things, but those stood out to me and I was like, what? As you can see, it's very white and looks just like milk, but it's not milk. It's not bad, but I do kind of taste the pineapple juice. This tastes like just milk in your coffee, but I haven't had milk in like 10 years, so I'm tasting the pineapple and it's throwing me off. Tanner, I need you to come taste this. I honestly had high hopes for this.
It does look like milk.
Yeah, it does. See?
It tastes like real milk. With pineapple. It would be good if there wasn't the pineapple.
It'd probably be good in smoothies too. I think I gotta rank this in Central Perk. Had it not be for the pineapple, it would be a little bit higher. Next, we've got this So Delicious 2% Reduced Fat Wonder Milk.
Like Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman. That is so good. I think that tastes almost like real milk with no pineapple flavor. Super good with coffee. Okay, let's try it with cereal. Holy cow. Holy cow. It's not a cow. Oh my gosh. Okay. This might be one of my favorites. Tanner, you have to come try this.
It's got like a, oh yeah. It's really sweet. It tastes like, it would be like skim milk. It's essentially doing what we were saying. It tastes like real milk with Now the pineapples. How do they make it so white?
I don't know, but it's good. So it is definitely, I would eat that off the floor. Wow, holy cow. Next up is our chocolate milk category. So we have dark chocolate silk almond milk. And yes, I am going to try this with coffee and cereal. I get the chocolate for sure. It's definitely sweet. Like this would be good in like a chocolate vegan milkshake. That would be incredible. The coffee and the chocolate complement each other very well. That's really good. This would be, okay, I love cereal for dessert, so this would like step up the game even more. It does kind of have an unfair advantage because it's chocolate. I still have to put it in, I would eat that off the floor because it's so good. Okay, so we have another chocolate milk. It's the Ripple plant-based chocolate milk, but it's also pea milk. So I'm wondering if the chocolate is gonna make it taste better because I feel like pea milk isn't usually that great. I like it. I definitely feel like the chocolate hides the pea flavor. And this one has 8 grams of protein. I mean, how could you go wrong? Chocolate and coffee is gonna go very well together. I mean, it's definitely good with the cereal too, but I still think I like the silk better. So I feel like this one has to be Monica's Candy. Okay, now we have unsweetened original Ripple pea milk. It looks pretty creamy. It's not super white. There's not a whole lot of flavor to it. There's a tiny bit of chalkiness to it, but it's not gross. I feel like I had this brand a couple years ago and I thought it was really gross, but now I don't mind it. I feel like it's definitely better in the coffee. Best in the cereal. I think if they had unsweetened vanilla, it would be way better. So I feel like I have to put this in I'm Just Hungry Like Joey. All right, we've got silk unsweetened vanilla cashew milk. I feel like cashew milk is very slept on. This one is extremely smooth. It's not as thin as almond milk, but not as thick as soy milk or oat milk. It's really good in your coffee. It doesn't overpower the coffee flavor. I like it as much, if not better, than almond milk, so this has to be, I'd eat it off the floor. Now we have silk unsweetened coconut milk. Super white and creamy. Let's taste it. Tastes like straight up coconut, like very tropical. Oh my gosh, I think coconut tastes normal to me again. When I had COVID, it changed the taste of coconut, and I think I like coconut again. This is a great day. It's like tropical almost, kind of weird, but I like it. It's definitely like more watery than almond milk. I don't like prefer to just drink coconut milk or put it in things. I mean, it would be good in like a tropical smoothie. Otherwise, like I wouldn't seek out coconut milk. I feel like it's gotta go in Central Perk coffee.
Pretty sure the cashier is gonna think I'm crazy for buying 14 different non-dairy milks, but you know what? It's fine.
I picked out a video for you right here where I tried and ranked even more popular items for you so you don't have to waste your money. Give that a click and I'll see you in the next video.